Morning, apologies.
It's okay.
Chair, the meeting is now live.
Thank you, Carol. Burda, good morning. Welcome to this Taxi Licensing and Rights of Way Committee meeting. My name is County Councillor Carlos and I have the pleasure of chairing this meeting today. It is fully online because we don't have any planning applications and speakers today. So we'll go to the first item on the agenda, which is apologies, please. Over to Carol. Before we do, Councillor Gareth Jones, Vice Chair, you're raising your hand.
Chair, are we quorate? I think there's only 8 of us.
Yes, Chair, Vice Chair, we are for taxi licensing. It's the planning where we have to have 50% of the committee.
Thank you, Carol. Apologies, Chair.
No problem at all. Over to you, Carol, for the roll call and apologies, please.
Yep. So, Councillor Carl Lewis.
Present.
Councillor Gareth D. Jones. Councillor Tom Colbert.
Present.
Councillor Angela Davis has sent apologies. Councillor Deb Edwards has sent apologies. Councillor Hylwyn Hume.
Present.
Councillor Peter James has sent apologies. Councillor Adrian Jones.
Present.
Councillor Gareth E. Jones. Right, he was hoping to join via his phone, but I'll put him down as apologies. Councillor Karina Kenyon Wade.
Present.
Councillor Jeff Morgan. Councillor Gareth Pugh. Councillor Edwin Roderick.
Apologies from Councillor Edwin Roderick.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Councillor Elwyn Vaughan. Councillor Jonathan Wilkinson.
Councillor Jonathan Wilkinson may be absent. He's away today, but he's hoping to join via his mobile if he can.
Thank you, Chair. And then Councillor Hugh Williams. Councillor Hugh, I can see that you're on the system.
We'll circle back for Councillor Hugh if
Say it again.
There we go.
Councillor Hugh.
That's me.
That's you. That's great. Thanks very much, Councillor Hugh.
Sorry.
And then we've got Officers Chair, Natalie Jones and Rachel Mowell.
Thank you very much, Carol. And obviously Carol's our clerk for this committee and we'll be taking the minutes. Right, on to the second item on the agenda, which is minutes from the previous meeting. I'll just load them up now. And the pages 1, 2, 3 and 4. Do I have a proposer and a seconder that they were an accurate record of what transpired, please? You'd raise your hand. Anyone? Anyone present on that day? Councillor Gareth Jones, Vice Chair, thank you for proposing. Can I have a seconder, please? Anyone?
I'm just bringing them up, Chair. I'm just checking that I have looked at them and I'm just checking that I was present at the meeting. Just bear with me.
Yeah, I was present. I see. Sorry, so I'll second them.
Thank you very much, Councillor Tom. Okay. With me, just a second. On to item number 3 on the agenda, which is declarations of interest. Do we have any declarations of interest relating to the items to be discussed on the agenda today? Just give a few seconds. No, great. Okay, we can proceed. Item number 4 is the taxi and licensing review of fees for this year. The purpose is to approve the taxi license and fees for the period of April 2024 to 25 for the public consultation in line with the statutory requirements. Taking us through this report is Natalie Jones. Over to you, Natalie. You're on mute, Natalie.
Thank you.
No problem.
Morning all. So yes, this report is brought before committee today to consider and approve taxi fees for the next year. So they'll be coming in 24-25. This is for public consultation. Our fees are calculated using a toolkit, which is a very detailed and thorough working out of costs. The toolkit we use has worked out the cost to be a 3.8% overall increase in fees. The finance team supports the recommendation and the monitoring officer has also approved it. And if the fees are approved, they'll be published in the local press as part of the consultation process. And if there's no objections received, these will come into force in April 2024. I can take any questions.
Okay, members, are there any questions about the report or anything you want clarified? Natalie is more than happy to answer those questions. Councillor Hugh, please.
Chair, Natalie, does it apply to the school transport as well, where we use taxis, or is that a separate matter?
No, it also applies to school transport because obviously they fall under the licensing regime if they've got vehicles that have got 8 passengers or less. So the minibuses, if you like, they also fall within this.
Right. Okay. So the rise would be 3.8%.
Yeah. So for the school transport, so basically a vehicle license, which is a yearly license, that's going to go up by £4. Just to break it down for you. And then they also have an operator's license, but that's a 5-year license, and that's actually going down by £3. And then the drivers, which are on 3-year licenses, that's going up by £14. But of course, that's a 3-year license. So
Okay.
so that it isn't a drastic rise, but yes, all that fall within the regime will be captured.
And Chair, can I ask one other question?
Yes, certainly.
Natalie, we used to have an issue with out-of-county operators wanting to operate under the Powys licence because we were cheaper. Do we compare favourably now with the out-of-county, the other out-of-county and surrounding operators?
I'd say we're very mid-table. I think within the report that we did send round, obviously it's irrelevant what other authorities charge really, but throughout Wales and with our neighbouring authorities, we're very mid-table in all honesty. We've got some that are a little cheaper and some that are quite a lot more expensive, but generally our neighbours, that there isn't much in it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Karina Kenyon-Reid, please, and then I'll take Councillor Howard Hume, please.
Follow on from Hugh because I live right next to Shropshire. I can see it here and it looks much cheaper in Shropshire, but you said it's hard to compare different authorities' approaches, but it's only £190 for a 3-year licence, so it says on the table. They might use different calculations. The calculation that we use is it's called the All Wales Toolkit. You don't really want to know all about it, but no. Basically it was set up by our licensing technical panel, and basically the costs that we come to by using this toolkit, it's only recovery costs. It's not a profit, so we're not making any profit. It's purely recovery costs, and ours includes officer time, training, admin, costs of materials for the plates, the stickers, the brackets, subscription to services, advertising fees, replacement plates, things like that. And it's broken down perhaps with like training that we might have had that year, and it might be that they're on a different cycle of licenses currently, because they're 3-year badges. So next year theirs may well be considerably higher because it's their round of 3-year driver licenses. But it's, you know, we're comparing England and Wales and the different approaches and things. Yeah.
Yes. Taxi legislation has been it's outdated. You know, we've got 50-year-old taxi licensing legislation that we're dealing with. Wales is actually leading the way, and it's hopeful that there is new legislation coming in 25-26. So watch this space.
Okay, Councillor Howland-Hume, please.
Yes, I was just going to say I find the Powys rates very comparable looking at the chart, and I'm happy to propose to go along with the recommendation for the increases.
Thank you very much, Councillor Hywel-Hume. Councillor Adrian Jones, please. You're on mute, Councillor Adrian.
Yes, I'd like to back up what Hywel said, and especially as it's just recovery cost, it's not to make money. I think we have to do it, really, don't we? So I would second what Hywel's saying. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor Adrian. Are we pretty confident, Natalie, that the increase proposed is enough to cover you for that period? We're 100% squared away on that. There's nothing likely to come forward that.
No, essentially these costs for 24-25 are based on last year's costs. So with the price of everything going up, we've already had an indication from our plate supplier that the costs are going to go up from April next year. So next year we may find ourselves with a slightly bigger increase, but going on last year's figures, and the toolkit that we use, we're highly confident that we've included and captured everything that we need to.
Okay, good stuff. I can see Councillor Gareth E. Jones has put his camera on. Did you want to say something, Councillor Gareth?
No, I'm just joining, Jake Carl.
Right.
Apologies, I'm late.
No problem at all. Finance, I thought you might want to say something, so yeah.
Well,
okay.
I have got are you on that? I'm just joining. If you're on that item, I have got a comment, yeah.
Yeah, certainly, go ahead.
I'm just wondering what's Finance's views around the level of increase, because normally a lot of their fees are done in one go for the council.
It's this report and our toolkit, which we use to show all the workings out, do go to finance for approval, and Jane Thomas has come back in agreement with these fees. Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else want to make comment before I take it to the vote? No. Okay, it has been proposed and seconded to go along with the officer's recommendation, which is one to go out to consultation. Those members wishing to go along with that, please indicate in the chat bar. Momentarily, there'll be a voting slip there that Carol will put in for us. If we can't do that, then we'll take verbal votes. I think that is it there, members. You want to click on that little box. That should take you to the hyperlink. And your selection. It's asking me to log in, Carol, but yeah, it's accepting my vote, so it'd be interesting to see whether or not that's registered or not.
Okay, I seem to be having some trouble here. It's not coming through for me.
Okay. If you selected, you got into the chat bar, have you, Councillor Tom?
Yeah, I got into the chat bar, and then
you can see the blue hyperlink.
Yeah, then it's maybe it's the first time I do it. I have to put a lot of passwords in. So here we go. It's here.
Okay.
Right, Chair. I've got 8 votes come through. Yours has come through, Chair.
Okay, good.
So the only one member that has been able to vote online is Councillor Tom.
Okay.
No, I've just done it. You should, yeah, just done it. You
Oh yeah,
it's
now come through. I can see. So yes.
Good stuff. Okay.
So Chair, everybody's voted, and that's 9 votes for the officer's recommendation to go out to consultation on those fees.
Yeah. Excellent. That meets with the officer's recommendation, as Carol's just verified. So that concludes item number 4. We're going on to item number 5 on the agenda now, and that is to approve the minutes from the last taxi licensing subcommittee, which was held on the 12th of October 2023. I'm just loading them up now. I didn't have them open ready, so apologies on that. My laptop is not playing ball. Yes. Doesn't want to load those minutes on my laptop. So, one more time.
Yeah, I'll propose those, Chair.
Thank you very much, Councillor Howan-Hugh, and Councillor James was in there as well, along with myself. I'm happy to second your proposal. We'll move on from there. Okay. Can record that, Carol. That'd be grand.
Thank you, Chair.
Okay, item number 6, which is the delegated list. Is there any observations there from members, or are we happy to accept them? We're happy to accept them. Can I have a proposer and seconder for that, please?
Yeah, and I'll propose.
Okay, thank you very much, Councillor Howan-Hugh. Thank you very much, Councillor Elwyn Vaughan, for seconding. And then we have that is it. That concludes our session today. If we could all stay online, please, if that's okay. Carol, before we do, can we have the date of the next meeting, please, just for people to put it in their diaries? They've probably got it in their diaries already. I know that you're very efficient on that, but just as a reminder, because we're getting close to Christmas.
Yes, Chair. The next meeting is the 14th of December. Okay,
thank you very much, Carol. So that leads me to thank the officers who presented today, obviously Natalie, and you members for contributing, and members of the public watching home and members of the press. I close this meeting. Thank you.